All right, I'm trying my very best to make a video that's not upside down. But today I need to make a pattern on this paper. I'm trying to make a gift bag, and I wanted to make sure I give you the directions to the gift bag. This is going to be a very tiny gift bag. I'm making quite a few of them. You know, there's lots of holidays coming up right now. There's Halloween, you need candy bags. There's Thanksgiving, you could have little gratitude bags, you know, little something to give to each. Or Christmas, you can have gift bags if you do small gifts or gift cards or whatever. Anyway, so I'm using one sheet of cardstock, and I get my paper trimmer out. And the first thing I'm going to do is to cut off 2 inches of the long side, the 11-inch. The 8.5 is at the top, 11 inches this way, and I'm going to cut off 2 inches. I'm going to do this quite fast. This gift bag normally takes me about 10 minutes to make from start to finish, but since I'm talking, it might be a few more minutes. All right, so now on the same long side, I'm going to score the bottom of the bag at 1.5. So I cut off 2 inches. I put it at 1.5. Try and get that even so you don't have a crooked bag. And I'm going to score it at 1.5. I don't know why that looks crooked to me. Okay, score it at 1.5. Cut off 2 inches. Score it 1.5 inches. Then I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to come in 1 inch. Okay, now I could have done the other side, but I'm doing it like this on purpose. Okay, so come in 1 inch. Score that. Then I'm going to go to the 4-inch mark. Yes, it's a little bag. It's just enough for candy. Score it at the 4-inch. So 1 inch, 4-inch, and the next one is 6 inches. Go all the way to that little bar. So I'm up in the corner here and stiff there. 4 inches. And then the next one is going to be at 9 inches, okay, which would leave me a 2-inch sliver on this side. So rather than opening the thing, I'm just going to flip this around and go to the 2-inch mark. Okay, so I'm trying to make the scoring easy. So the scoring was 1 inch, 4-inch, 6-inch, 9-inch, or instead of the 9-inch, you flip around and just hit the 2. All right, so that's all the scoring. The bottom here was 1.5 inches after you cut off 2 inches. That's the measurements, okay? Hold on to those thoughts. And because I'm gonna decorate this bag, I'm gonna put a little scrap paper underneath here. I like to run off and I don't wanna make a big mess, okay? So I'm gonna just grab some ink colors. I'm gonna use this one because I don't use this for too much, so I'm going to use this today since I'm decorating a gift bag. I'm going to take my shaded spruce and I'm going to go for these I don't know, radishes. Who uses radishes and for what, huh? But I thought I'm making a gift bag and it's going to fit just perfect right there. That's the front of the gift bag, okay, and we're going to go a little more. Now I should have my pad out, but I didn't. It's okay. I'll just press and wait. I don't want to lose anything, but you get a better impression if you had your mat under there. Just grab a little ink here, and we're going to put another radish in there. Okay. And we're going to put another radish right in the middle. Okay, so I have 4 sides. That's a side, a front, a side, and a back. This is a little glue. I'm not worrying about the glue on the edge there. But since this bag is quite empty at the top, I'm going to take that same radish, okay, but I'm going to turn it upside down now, and I'm going to decorate just the top of the bag, okay, with the leaves off the radish. Okay, so that's where we have our scratch paper there. Let's come in from the corners here, decorate the top of the bag like that. We're not going for perfection. We're going for make it decorated, decoration. All right, so we got our radishes over here. That's the glue, you're not going to see it, okay? You can put more at the bottom if you want to, okay? And like I said, we're just using, this is the only radish I want in the picture. So the radish at the bottom, skip it. And we can put a little bit of leaves under here, okay? Just add some more leaves into this picture, okay? This is the side of the bag. This is the front of the bag. So I want more leaves on the front, okay? And I don't want to side to be boring, so we'll stick it over there. All right, so this is the bottom. You're not going to see the bottom of the bag, but you get the idea here. That's kind of cute. Now, what color am I going to make my radishes? I'm going to go with that was shaded spruce that I put the print, and then I'm going to go with rich raspberry. Now, which is a very dark color when you first stamp it. So I'm thinking of stamping it off. Let's take a look. Let's see. If my ink pad is not too juicy. Actually, straight on it looks good, but I realize that I'm going to miss too much of the print if I don't have a mat. It won't print as pretty as I would like. So let's do that. Let's put our mat in place, and let's go again. If I did that, oh, enriched raspberry, and I think I like the color as it is. Second generation would kind of be pink, so I don't want to do second generation. We're going to go ahead and color all those raspberries. I'm sorry, rich raspberry. I'm going to color our radishes like that, okay? Y'all know how much I hate coloring. This is my favorite way to color something in, is to stamp it. Ta-da! I don't mind. That looks really good. I probably would have liked it lighter, but it's okay. The kids are not going to complain. It's their parents that are going to open this particular present. Now, I also have leaves that need to color in, and I'm going to go with a lighter. I'm going to try the parakeet party for this, because since I'm making this for a children's party, I'm sure this bag with the radishes will not be the first one to get picked, okay? This is going to be the prizes. I'm making little bags to put prizes in. I'm cleaning that raspberry off my pad. All right, let's see what would happen. I don't know if I'm gonna like this bright green, but let's see what happens here. You know what, it's not too bad. Let's see. If I color the leaves, yes, I think I'm gonna be okay with that. And I'm gonna go with second generation in the middle. Oh, look, see, this is the, it's picking up some, I don't know if you can see that, because it's a lighter color. When I wet it, it gets wet, and it picked up some of the print when I did the second generation. That's kind of funny. So we'll go with that, because it's not a bad deal. It's just funny looking, okay? There's a little halo of the shaded spruce. Yeah, it's gonna show up somewhere. This ink is very wet. That's what's going on here, okay? Yes, because the ink is very wet, I'm picking up that shaded spruce. I'm gonna put that in there. And it's okay. It's just cute. This one, it's so wet, I picked up this other color when I stamped it off. No worries. We're just playing. The idea is to have fun and not fret over every little thing that didn't go as planned. That did not go as planned, but it's okay. Okay, I've colored in some leaves. And I want a little more color here. Yes, okay. Oh, I got some leaves down here. I can color these and stamp off. Color this one, stamp off. Oops, that's a lot of ink. Okay, so my ink pad is way juicy. And we're gonna just fill in the space so I don't have a white cardstock looking at everybody, okay? All right, so if you can see what I did there, okay, this is the bottom, you're not gonna see it. I got 4 little radishes because there's 4 sides to the bag. All right, so this is enough for me. Now I'm gonna cut up the bag. Like I said, this bag usually takes me about 10 minutes, but I showed you the measurements, okay? The first one measurement was the 2 inches that you chopped off. Chop it off, save that strip for the tags. Then you put the first score line at 1.5 inches. Where's my bone folder? 1.5 inches. And then you turn it this way and you go, the next score line was at 1 inch. That's gonna be the glue line, okay? The next score line was at 4 inches. So that creates the front or back of your bag, this side. And then the next score line was at 2 inches more, would be 6 inches. That's gonna be a side. That's kind of cute with a little radish on the side. And then this one, the next one would be at 9 inches. Or you could have flipped your card around because the tail here is 2 inches, so you could have just flipped it around and scored a 2. So either way, that's how it works. Now after I got all that, the part that I said was the glue line, that was the first 1 inch. We're gonna cut this little corner off, okay? We don't need this corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and just chop that one out. Go right up to the score line. See, I'm going right up, I'll do it this side. I don't know if you guys can see the score lines, but I go right up to this score line here, where that's gonna fold in, and cutting that corner out. And then the rest of these bottom tabs, I'm just gonna cut off the line itself. I'm going in at an angle, cutting out like this much just to, you don't even need that much. That's a whole lot I cut out, but you're just cutting out the score line itself at a little angle just to make folding the bag a little easier. Look at that. I'm so quick. All right, so throw that in the garbage here. Now, you can see what's happening. I'm going to bring this glue line in. Now this glue line, you can use your Stampin' Seal, you can use tear tape, you can use glue. I have a bottle of glue that is on its last few drops, so I'm trying to use it up, and I had to make like 10 of these little gift bags today. You're going to put the glue close to the edge. I don't want the glue to spill into the bag, and you don't need glue on this edge because nobody's using it. Nobody's seeing that. The glue is on this 1/2 inch over here. And then I'm going to bring in these two sides to meet it. Okay, so something is landing right on top there. All right, I'm liking that. This would have been a nice gift to give a gardener for their birthday, or to put seeds in, because, you know, harvest is coming. We want to save some seeds. But anyway, it's a cute little radish. I don't think I've used that radish stamp for anything else, so using it for a gift bag today was funny. Okay, I just noticed that one of my leaves don't have any ink on it. Okay, and that leaf is showing, so we're going to go ahead and open up that ink a little bit here. And I'm going to go this way. And we're going to, whoops, I just put the whole block in there by mistake. I need the stamp. I'm going to color in my leaf right there. All right, that looks good. All right. Sometimes we blow it. We make mistakes, and it's okay. Sometimes we just cover it up, go back and fix things. All right, let me make sure I don't have ink all over my hands. All right, so this is a gift bag that I don't have to fold completely today. I could put some tear tape on the bottom of one of these flaps, and then I could call it a day. I could put holes in the top to put a ribbon and call it a day. Okay, you can stop here if you want, but I'm gonna see if I complete this bag, you get a better idea. All right, so this would go in, this would go down. I'd pull the tape and I'd close it, all right? But before I get to that side, I'm gonna do this side. The top of the box, look how cute that is, so adorable. Anyway, the top of the box, you're gonna pinch with your fingers going in, and I wanna try and get these corners to line up, okay? That's all I'm doing. Let me line that one up and line this one up, and then give it a good pinch, okay? And I'm doing that, creating this little, looks like a little milk carton, okay? This is 3 inches here and 2 inches here, 3 by 2. So there's a lot of things that could fit in here. You can fit 2 D blocks into this little bag. It's got plenty of space, okay? And then to close the box, you could put a staple, put a little sign or whatever, a tag on it. But I'm gonna close most of my boxes with ribbon because I'm going to a children's party. I'm gonna pinch that down just to make sure I have about 1 inch going down. And I'm gonna take a school hole punch, and I'm gonna go in, back to school punch, and I'm gonna punch 2 holes in here, one on this one side and about 1 inch from this side. Okay, and if you look, it's going to go through, sometimes it goes through the end, okay, and that's okay. So I'm going through 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 sheets of cardstock with that. So I don't want to use my good hole punch, I'm going to use my back to school hole punch. All right, so that's the end of the box. Basically, you'd put a ribbon right here. Let me see if I had a ribbon close by. What do I have near? I have a piece of white somewhere. Okay. Let me just take a piece of this white. Now the ribbon, I would use about 18 inches of ribbon, okay? So here's 11, 12, and put another 6. Okay, so let's say we have 18 inches of ribbon, and you can use any color you want. This one just happens to be handy and right on my desk. So you would seal the bottom of your box, you'd put your gift inside, and then you take that 18 inches of ribbon and you would close the box, okay? And like I said, this box normally takes me about 10 minutes to make, but since I'm here talking to you, it's probably gonna be a little longer than 10-minute video. We'll see. But we're gonna put that through. You can pinch the box and fit it in, but anyway, it didn't go for me. So now I'm gonna even up this bow here. I'm gonna put these sides even and pull this way. Look at that, the box can close. Okay, now if I do not put the bow or seal the bottom, then I could have made a dozen of these and put them in a folder and label it Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. Okay, so you can make them ahead of time and then put them away for the time when you need them, okay, for the event that's coming. But for today, I am making little gift boxes for a party that I'm having on the weekend. All right, so we can go ahead and finish them. All right, so that's the bow, and it really is just kind of cute. This one, if I could find this wine-colored bow, I think I had some Mary Merlot ribbon from a long time ago. I might find it, but anyway, this you would just close up like that. That's the end. Look at that, okay? So I've made quite a few of these gift bags today, and they were just fun and easy and fast. So that's what I was up to, and I figured since we have a craft projects going on, this one I didn't tape it. Hold on. Oh, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit the tape properly with my bone folder. So that's important that you hit it with properly with your bone folder, just to make sure that that tape connected to something. Okay. All right. So that's what I was making, and I hope I didn't take too much of your time. You guys have fun, and I'll see you again later.